Hold up, let me make shit clear. All I see is me when I look in the rear view. Peripheral vision, peep a deer. Is that a deer? Looking straight ahead, all I see is me there too. My only competition is me, it's only me, ho. That's why I show LOVE. You little bitch, you little bitch, you little bitch, bitch.
So, how are you doing today?
Amazing, fantastic.
Yeah. Fantastic. Per usual, I'm awesome. Chilling like a villain per usual. So, tell us the story about the pineapple.
So, the story of the pineapple, I went to, before I locked my hair up, I would have it twisted. And I used to wear it, like, some at the top, some at the bottom.
Yeah.
And I was in a car and somebody took a picture. And, and they showed me the picture and was like, pineapple head ass. And I'm like, we laughed it off. It was cool.
Yeah.
And I went to, shortly after that, I went to Hawaii. And,
how was that, first of all?
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful food, amazing.
Food was amazing.
It just has a lush landscape.
Extremely. And I won this game. I won like $300 to make a memory.
To make a memory?
To make a memory there in Hawaii, right?
How did you, first of all, what game was it? Like, what did you play?
So, you put money in an envelope and you pass the envelope around. It's like a... I forget what the name is called, but you pass it. You can pass it or not pass it. You know what I'm saying?
If you want, you can put money in there and then pass it, but your name's in the envelope now, and they'll pick a name or whatnot.
Nah, the money's in the envelope, and everybody sits around the table and you pass the envelopes around. So there's a bunch of envelopes.
How do they know when it stops?
I forget how they stopped it, but maybe it was like a riddle or something. I just know I ended up having the envelope with $50 in it, and I'm like, what can I do to make a memory here? It could be scuba diving. Ooh. It could be like,
jumping out of an airplane.
Yeah. Like it could be any of these things.
With dolphins, sharks, whatever.
So I'm like, let's do a tattoo.
A tattoo? Great idea.
And I'm like, all right. So what is?
Was it the messed up Bible verse?
Damn, you know what? No, it wasn't that. Actually,
I was just making
that was but you really listened. You really listened. I wasn't expecting that. That kind of thing. You really listened to my rap. All right. So I'm like, all right, what is Hawaii about?
I listened to them because they're great.
Thank you.
Okay, so I had to say that.
I'm like, what's significant of Hawaii? We were in Maui, and I'm like, oh,
Maui. That's
in Maui they call pineapples Maui gold. So I'm like, oh, that's tight. So I end up getting this pineapple tattoo, right?
Yeah.
So I get pineapple tattoo. So when I go, the tattoo, his name is David.
David.
Maui _tattooer on Instagram. Shout out to him. We
follow
are friends
him
for life.
Go ahead. Give it a like.
He was like, he's doing a tattoo and he's like, what do you do?
Yeah.
So at this time, it was a few years ago. So at this time, I wasn't doing music like I wanted to. Like I wasn't.
It wasn't your full focus.
No, it was not my full focus.
Okay.
And I just had a couple things on like SoundCloud, and like I just didn't have the things that I was really proud of. So I'm. So
it's like your stepping stone, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
But almost like embarrassed in a way. Not that the songs were embarrassing, but it was just like I wanted to have more to show for.
Yeah. How many like years have you been in the game by then?
I had literally. I didn't put out music until, as Ebri Yahloe, I didn't put out music until 2018. So it was like a couple years before that, and I was just trying to
dabbling in it.
Just trying to figure it out. So I'm like, okay. He's like, what do you do? I'm like, I work at this clothing store. Blah, blah. He said, oh, I thought you did music because I seen all the music tattoos on you. So
did he say in that kind of tone?
He said it in that kind of tone. So instantly, I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed. Like. Yeah, well, I do. I just, so he's like,
that's not my 9 to 5 right now.
He's like, listen, if you want to do something and be the best at it, and you want to do something and you want to make something out of it, you have to do it every single day.
That's facts.
He said,
it's a ritual.
Yeah, he said, I am, at the time, I think he said, I'm 38 or 40. He said something, he said, I started tattooing 8 years ago. He said, I started tattooing late.
He said, you see that desk up there? I was the receptionist there, and everybody told me I was too old to start and blah, blah.
Yeah.
He said, but I have a friend that has been tattooing longer than me, but he doesn't do it every day, so his work looks trash. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, so listen.
Yeah.
He tells me this story of this king. And this king, he wanted to conquer these 3 islands.
Okay.
And every time him and his men would get to the islands, he would tell his men, burn the boats. And everybody's scared as fuck, like, burn the boats, bro.
That's the only thing we can get out of here with.
What if we don't win?
Yeah.
And the king said, you fight and win, or you fight and die. So, long story short, the king conquered all 3 islands.
Because they were scared. Were they scared?
They were fighting for their lives, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, this was
This is the only way they could leave the island.
This was something, exactly. So, he tells me this story, and I'm like, all right, I'm just soaking up game. And he gets done with the tattoo. And I'm like, man, this went from just making a memory
to an experience.
Exactly, and a joke about hair to
what I want to become.
What I am going to become.
Yeah.
Right?
What I am becoming.
Yeah, so every time I see a pineapple, it's like spiritual branding almost. Like I'm in the right place at the right time. Like, don't stop. So if those men who were fighting would have stopped, they would have died. He wouldn't have conquered all of the things that he wanted to conquer. So now every time I see the pineapple, it is
you conquering.
It's conquering. It's to not stop. It's that I am in the right place at the right time. So that's why I say spiritual training. So it's your spirit at the core of your being, literally. Yes, that's what it is. And then I learned that pineapples represent welcoming. They represent friendship. They represent hospitality and warmth. All of the things I think that I represent. So yeah.
That was a keystone moment. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah. It's like, it's something that that's you're always going to have is your music and your legacy, which I want to flip it over.
All right.
To a lyric that just reminded me of, guys. I have to pull it up. See our body. Oh, and if you want to guess your song, then go ahead. But I'm pretty sure you know it. See our bodies perish, but the zone lives on. See our bodies perish, but our legacy lives on. Hopefully my legs see fit to carry me along.
That is...
You got this.
Oh, shit.
This is the old one, guys.
It is an old one.
Yeah.
Tattoo the Bible verse wrong on my arm.
Yeah! You got it!
Is that MLK?
No.
Don't tell me.
Okay.
Hopefully my legs can fit to carry me long.
I said MLK. That's why I confused you.
That's immortal.
Yes, it is!
That's immortal. Yeah. Okay.
So, is that what you mean by core spirit? So your legs can push you?
Yes, hopefully my legacy lives on. Hopefully my legs see fit to carry me
on.
Yeah.
Is it legs? Is it?
So the scheme was legs and legacy.
Yeah.
Right? So hopefully my legacy lives on. And hopefully my legs see fit to carry me on.
But is your legs your mindset? Or is legs your physical legs?
I mean physical legs. Hopefully I can walk this journey that I'm walking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
but
what
isn't that some types of mental battle? Rather than a physical battle?
You know what?
Okay.
You know what?
What?
Now that you're saying that.
Because that's what my mind went to when I heard those. That's why I wrote it down.
As we go and dive in these lyrics, and sometimes when I go and look at other lyrics from like old notebooks, all of this. There's a question that you sent me to ask, but that talks about this as well. But it is a mental thing. It is a mental thing. Like when I'm not creating something, anything, it's tough. One of the worst battles that I don't know about other artists, but it's one of the worst battles for me to fight. I would rather fight any other battle
than not to do art,
than not to create something.
Yeah, because that's what my mind went to. Because when I'm not creating, even if it's just not picking out my outfit in the morning, Like, sometimes I think about my day and how do I want to lose myself? Am I a bright person today or am I kind of gloomy? How am I feeling? And I apply that all into my outfit or my hair. I've been having a little bit of trouble with my hair because it's short and I don't know what to do with it. But, yeah. And if I don't have that, that's like my making your bed in the morning type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your making bed in type of morning?
Meditation.
Meditation.
Making my bed, making the bed in the morning for me is sometimes not getting on my phone in the morning.
As soon as you wake up, yeah.
Yes. So I already know, if I get on this phone as soon as I wake up,
you're going to be on it.
I'm going to be on it regardless.
Yeah.
But it is, okay, so this is going to be one of these days. Like,
yeah.
I'm lagging. I might be late. It's just like
that's a kind of a thing.
Because like, if I get up and I'm replying to emails and I'm replying to text messages, I'm playing defense. I didn't wake up and do something for me first.
Yeah.
I woke
so you're
up
automatically
and I answered
trying
a question.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I wake up and answer a question. I'm scrolling.
But then your brain's always going like the berserk.
Now I'm in that space. Now I'm in that space of that.
Yeah.
To be of service. We're all here to be of service. And that's just something different. But now I'm here to like cater to other people before I cater to me first. When you already
always put yourself first.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because we adhere to a bunch of other things like traffic lights, traffic signs, all the things we don't think about.
Like kind of a maze, and you know the mice in the maze with the cheese and these that. Yeah.
Yes, just like that.
Yeah.
But if you wake up, you're gonna run the race anyway.
Yeah.
You're going to run the rat race.
You might as well take care of yourself and make sure your body's
Make sure your legs are see fit to carry you on.
Yeah, that was a good link. That was a good link. Yeah. So what do you meditate to? Like, or is it something that's like maybe like rolling a blunt, or like going and doing yoga?
So sometimes,
or going and hitting the sun on your face.
Sometimes it just depends.
It just depends.
It just depends. So like, if you look at like my bio, it says stuff doer, right?
Yeah,
and
I love that, by the way.
Stuff doer,
yeah.
And it's like within doing stuff, it's just different
realms,
but different. Ebri calls for different things. Like sometimes I need to write it out, and that's meditative.
Okay.
Sometimes I need to create something, and that's meditative. Sometimes I need to sit down and sit there alone.
Yeah, no music,
focus.
no nothing.
Sometimes I need to go lay out in the sun. So it's like,
what does my body need today? Exactly. What does my spirit call for?
Who am I today? What version of me is this today?
Yeah.
And what does she need? And that's what I do.
Do you subconsciously think these thoughts, or is it a purposeful kind of a manifestation? Sometimes
it is purposeful. Sometimes when I wake up and I'm purposely not getting on my phone.
Yeah.
Sometimes if I leave it downstairs and that's purposeful.
Across the room.
Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I wake up and I am in disarray. Like I'm like, it's just one of these emotional
heavy
unpacking trauma. I'm just not necessarily sad, but it's just like, oh, this is heavy.
Yeah.
Now I know, like, okay, I need to write.
Okay.
I need to write. And then sometimes if it's like chaotic, it's like, I need to slow down. I need to stop and breathe.
How do you
know which one to pick?
Yes. How do you decompartmentalize your emotions to this point?
By just doing. Right?
Explain that further, Ebri.
So, sometimes, by just doing, by just being, and by listening to myself, right? So, if I'm writing, the other day I'm writing, and I'm just unpacking some stuff. From within, and the writing takes on a mind of its own. And what started out as, all right, I'm about to just write some affirmations because I'm feeling a little down. turned into writing about some stuff I didn't even know was affecting me. And
like subconscious thoughts?
Subconscious thoughts, right? Experiences that happened, right? And then
that were affecting you, you didn't know.
That were affecting me and I didn't know. And then, like, that led into me doing something else. Because sometimes it's like, I'm going to tie this back in.
Okay,
sometimes,
go ahead.
Like,
go ahead.
So boom, sometimes it's like,
I love a good tie-in.
I'm washing dishes.
Yeah.
I didn't finish the dishes. Now I'm making some pants.
Yeah.
Didn't finish those pants. Now I'm eating some cereal.
Didn't finish the cereal.
Gotta go back. I'll finish the cereal. So then I remember that I didn't finish the dishes. So now I'm going back to finish the dishes. But the dishwater's cold. So now I gotta run through dishwater. So I'll finish that. And okay, cool. It's a little bit clean here. I'm gonna light some incense. I'm gonna play some songs. So it's just like this everywhere kind of space, right?
Yeah.
So the writing. So once this gets too heavy, I'm learning something about myself. And it is that sometimes when things get too heavy or too much to deal with, I kind of just push away. You know what I'm saying? So look,
I do that as well.
Straight up.
Yeah.
So writing.
Mhm.
This writing takes on a life of its own.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I gotta stop right now. I gotta chill. But I don't want to lose this.
The momentum.
No, I don't want to lose this space that I'm in.
Okay.
So I can go into some meditation. You know what I'm saying? I don't ask myself why. If self says stop and go sit down, I'm gonna do it. And that's where the compartmentalizing comes from. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by listening and just being.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna re-say it. So if it's getting too heavy and your brain kind of can't handle it, then you're like, okay, I need to stop, but I don't want to shut down these emotions.
Right. So there's another form of self-help. There's another form of like we said, sometimes it's laying in the sun.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's meditation. You know what I'm saying? But I listen. I listen to what it is. Like, all right, you need to go outside. Go get some air. Go get some air.
Get some breaths in you.
Air it out. Take a walk. Ride your bike.
Let it breathe.
Whatever it is that I hear myself tell me to do, that's what I'm going to do. I'm learning to go with the flow. Go with the flow. Go with it.
Okay. When did you start focusing on your body? Like, I mean.
Oh.
Yeah. When did you start, I need to listen to that voice in your head? Because it clearly seems to be very strong.
This year. And I'm going to tell you, I started to focus on it because, well, between this year and maybe last year.
Like
right?
last year, kind of.
So I started to focus because I needed to do something else.
What were you doing?
I spent so much time in the battling myself type of space.
How did that feel?
Oh, terrible. Because if you battle yourself, I mean, you're going to
win.
win.
Who is there for you?
You're going to win, but you're also going to lose. And the win for me is that, okay, I didn't die. But the loss is like, you got pretty banged up along the way.
Yeah.
Because you didn't listen to yourself. You didn't, when it was time to write, you didn't write.
You suppressed that.
You suppressed it.
Yeah.
Or you did something else. Whatever the something else is, you did something else. And now, you haven't done that thing in so long. And you're far away from it. And now you're in this depressed space. Or this extremely sad space.
Being away from your creativity.
So now in this extremely depressed, extremely sad space, or just this really fucked up place, you do other things
that are diminishing you.
That are
taking you off the right path.
Already off the path.
Okay.
Already off the path.
Walking more towards the dark. Sorry, I'm guessing now.
walking more towards the dark, but for me, it's like, yeah, spiraling. It's spiraling, right?
Yeah.
So I spent years and years spiraling, or at least thinking I was spiraling, right? And the only reason I say thinking I was spiraling, because I truly believe that everything is conspired for our greater good. So all of those spiraling things, just like you said, because this one seems to have a strong purpose in it. All of those spiraling and all of those things led me to a space where I'm like, okay, now I need to write. Now I need to do this. Now I need to do this. So those getting banged up.
It led you to this, kind of?
No, not kind of. It did.
It did. Okay.
So those banged up and bruised up moments were important.
Mm-hmm.
Those were very, very, very important moments. Even though I hated them at the time, and I didn't know that was that. But now looking back, I can say, oh, when I was going through
They were purposeful.
They were purposeful. When I was going through those times, it was like, oh, were you creating? Like, no. That's what I do.
Made you learn the lessons.
Yeah. Were you creating?
Yeah.
Were you taking the time to process? Or did you say, okay, where am I? Yeah. Did you say, okay, who am I? Did you sit with yourself?
Am I okay?
Exactly. Did you breathe through it? Did you take the time to feel these feelings, or did you just keep
pushing
and going and going and going? Pushing the feelings down and pushing forward. Like pressing on. And those things, you can't, I'm not going to say you, I'm not going to say anyone. I can't win like that. I already tried. I've experienced a lot of burnouts.
Mm-hmm. How has creativity led you from these spirals? How is that your light for all the listeners out there?
Okay. So, that is my light. It keeps me sane. It keeps me sane. It keeps me mentally healthy. And it's like, no matter what, we all like gratification of some sort.
Yeah.
Delayed, instant. I think we all prefer instant.
Yeah.
It's
better. In our mind.
It's just
biologically.
Like, it's just faster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like,
genetically.
If I'm creating something, whether that's a song or a piece of clothing or a book or like whatever it is that I'm creating, the process is cool. The finished product is cool. I always have something to go back to that I'm working on.
Yeah.
When I'm feeling whatever, like down or just incomplete or less than, whatever I'm feeling, I have some stuff to work on. I have things to do. And sometimes those things aren't the same things. Like, all right, well, today I'm making bracelets. All right, well, tomorrow I'm
making shoes. Seeing her shoes.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, I always have something to work on. Like, that is the flow. That's we're here to just create. Whether this is conversation, experiences, laughter, smiles,
tangible things. Yeah.
I'm here to create. So as long as I'm creating,
is it like a map of your life or mindsets? Like,
I don't know, but that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I guess it would be a map of that. I guess that would be a map of that. That's fantastic. So,
because it's like, because it is what you're feeling in that moment. Because you work on clothes when you want to feel something. I work with beads when I really feel it. And then, or writing is when you're very emotional. That's when I write, guys.
Damn.
And then, you know what I mean? Talking to people is when you want to spread knowledge, love, faith, be hurt. Heard.
Yeah. But that kind of
it's your trail.
Yeah, that something to think about. That's a good food for thought. Like when I want to feel something. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so I would say it's my trail.
Yeah. Okay. I'll let you talk about your religion aspect of things in your music, the influence of religion in your music.
Okay.
So I have this quote here. I actually have a couple quotes. I was about 9-10 years old learning scripture, preparing for this song. Our bodies perish, but our song lives on.
Yeah.
I have a couple quotes after that one. Do you want me to read them, or do you want to digest that?
Let's digest this.
Okay.
So I had this uncle, and he taught us, he who believes in me shall never perish from the earth. And basically,
You quoted that in the song too.
Yeah.
Yes.
He who believes in me shall never perish from the earth. So basically, you know, you believe
He
in God.
meaning God, yes.
Yeah, no, he meaning you. He who believes in me. So like, he or she who believes in God. So basically, they're saying this is God saying these things. He who believes in me shall never perish from the earth. But
okay,
the verse is actually a little bit different and longer. But that is the verse that I learned.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I was saying. I was 9 or 10 years old learning scripture.
From your uncle?
Yeah, preparing me for this song.
This song, so you think
perish.
everything lines up with it?
Yeah. Our bodies perish, but our song live on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this song, these songs and these words is something that we are getting directly from the Creator.
From past experiences, every past experience adds up to this song, kind of. Yes. Everything was meant to be so I could write this song and reach these people who I'm reaching.
Yes.
Okay.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yes. So, whoever or whatever one believes in as being the Creator, the higher power, the Most High, whoever. The gifts, like whatever that gift of God or the gift of creating, or whatever your gift is. Yeah. That is who I believe gives that to you, even if that is self.
I also believe that.
Right?
Yes.
Even if your friend is self, if it's crystals, whatever it is, that is the gift that you would give. Like a talent can be learned. Yeah. But a gift
is when you're given. Naturally.
Yes, a gift is given to you, right? And so, he who believes in me shall never perish from the earth. Yeah. Or however the real scripture goes, shall never perish in whatever the real, you know what I'm saying?
Saying
the
goes,
actual scripture.
Leave it in the comments, please.
Please.
Yes.
And so, my thought was, I understood what his name was Uncle BB. Rest in peace, Uncle BB. Mm-hmm. So, I understood what he was saying at the time, or what I thought he was saying, what it meant to me when I was 9 or 10 years old. Yeah. When I wrote that verse, I wasn't even the same Ebri as I am now. So when I wrote that verse, or that part, it said, I'm saying it as I was 9 or 10 years old, learning scripture, preparing me for this song, right? Yeah. Our bodies perish, but our songs live on. The gift that was given to me is the song, and it lives on. Just like
past your body,
exactly,
with
just
your
like
spirit,
the Creator, yes, it lives on. So that is what I was saying.
Very, very good.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you think, how did you restart? How did you find your gift? How did you know this was what you meant to do? Meant to be? What was that keystone moment? Past the pineapples, before then, when you first got started in music.
So, I was like...
10?
No. I was like, in middle school, right? So whatever age that is, right? So I was in middle school. And we did this thing called the SAVE Awards. It was called Strategies Against Violence Everywhere. And we ended up getting the award for most positive lyrics. And if you listen to that, the crowd at the end, they went crazy. So
they screamed louder than you, which was
right.
Yeah.
So that was at the Southern Theater over on Main Street.
Yeah.
It was
packed,
sold out. The place, there was not a ticket left. It was sold out.
Whoa.
So however many people can hold that
on Main Street, it's over 250, I believe.
It was sold out, right? And so,
were you on stage?
We were on stage, and that was the moment that I knew that something that I said, something impactful and something positive, could get that type of reaction. Yeah. Whatever it was that they were clapping for, I don't know if they were just clapping because we were just little kids, or if they were clapping because what we were saying was impactful. Whatever they were, but what it meant to me was, I can move someone to clap and to scream and holler. Not even in an egotistical way, but like if I I can say something
as a positive way.
I can say something positive, exactly, and it can get this reaction, and this is what I want to do. That is when I knew that these are the things that I wanted to say. I wanted to say something that meant something. That is when I knew that.
You want to say something that meant something.
But to be like a rapper, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'll say it. I was a fan of Bow Wow and Romeo and shit. You feel me? I was, you know what I'm saying? They had braids like me. They had braids like my brother. You know what I'm saying? They just look cool. So yeah, like, I wanted to do that. And the man that raised me, I call him my stepfather, but you know, my mother was never married. It's my brother's dad. He was in a rapper. He was a rapper too.
Officially your stepfather.
That's my dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my dad.
Yeah.
And when I was young, he would take me to the studios with him, and he would like.
Yeah.
He's a rapper, and like that.
What's his name?
His name is Pook Wicked. Shout out to
Pook Wicked. Go ahead. Go check him out, guys.
Yeah. And my mom, music was always big. My mom, that's how I learned my ABCs. Like, my mom would beatbox and like beat on her chest, and we would do the ABCs like in rap form. So.
Is that how you got your song for the ABCs or 1, 2, 3s?
Nah. But that's the core though. That's how I learned the ABCs. Like, that's how I learned things like that through songs. So, you know,
that's wonderful.
Cadence and melody has always been around. Yeah. But for me to say, I want to say something that means something. It was pure gold, and it was Save Awards. And shout out to
Save Awards.
Save Awards. Shout out to the teacher that put us on stage, Heather Raines, and
Heather Raines. You made a key moment. You made it possible.
You made it happen.
Yeah.
So, that was that.
Yeah. Now your lyric was, hold it. Victim or bully, we all have dreams. Circumstances may cause us not to believe, but we can solve them. We can overcome them.
Let's go. We was in 8th grade. We was doing
that shit. Good 8th grade line right there, guys.
That's deep, man. That's deep. That's crazy.
This is really deep.
I never went back and
Yeah, it was really, I was surprised because I thought you were like a teacher or something helping the kids out.
Nah, man.
But no, she was in the group, guys. Yeah, 8th grade.
Yeah. Yeah, that was, collectively, we wrote that together. And, like, I just knew that, I wanted to say something.
Meaningful, impactful.
Yes.
To everybody, You're spreading a message. Yeah. What did it mean to you that your school supported you like it did?
You know what? It meant everything. Looking back. Yeah. It at the time
wrote your path.
It definitely did. Yeah. At the time, it felt so stupid. It felt ridiculous. Like, why? So because school was like K through 8. So like it had like a few kindergarten classes, a few
I went to school like this,
Yeah, so like imagine like you just for like a week you're just going through each class. I'm tired of the song. Like, this is stupid.
It forced you to practice.
It definitely forced us to practice, and like you're in 8th grade, so everything is funny and you're very immature. So,
so goofy.
This is ridiculous, but it was worth it. Yeah, it was worth it. Like, she knew what she was doing, and I'm extremely
grateful.
Yeah, I'm grateful.
Shout out to the teacher. I'm glad that happened because not many artists I've sat down and talked to have had a key moment so young in their life. It makes me think personally that some people, like, just by their circumstances in life, have been withheld from their gift because people around them didn't give them the tools, the support.
Whole time. Yeah, that's it. That's true. That's true.
Okay.
No, that's true. That's true. Because I have a very supportive
community.
Family, a very supportive community, a supportive family, and like if I say, hey, guys, I have a show and I really want y'all to come, they're gonna come.
Yeah, they're gonna show up to show out.
But some people's parents, some people's friends, their boyfriends, girlfriends, like
or whatnot, whoever is around them,
they've never seen them do their thing, and that is
sad.
That's shitty.
It's sad because community is everything in life. I'm be honest.
It's some people that they're whoever their core is, they never even heard their songs, man.
Yeah. Even one person that supports you, your support system is everything. But even if you have that one person that says you can do anything in your power, you can do everything. You can burn this down.
Yeah.
And I would be still standing here with you. That means everything. Yeah. To any artist, to any human being that walks this planet Earth.
Sometimes that means life or death.
Yeah. It 100% means life or death. You have to be aware of what you, like, spread in the world. Like,
exactly.
Even your vibes. Like, sometimes if I'm having an irritable day and I go out, I feel like I'm passing it to the people, even but while I'm walking by it, just like the way I'm walking is like aggressive or something. What do you think about that?
I think that life is a mirror.
Okay.
And I think that...
Explain that. Life is a mirror.
So...
Mirror to yourself?
Yeah. The life is, if I'm walking, and I say, hello.
Yeah.
And I smile, person, they might say, hello. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hello.
And they smile.
Yeah.
Or like you said, if you're walking aggressively or you got a like a
thinking
very
look,
mad face, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else might give you that look back. Yeah. And you're like, why the fuck they just look at me like that? You look like that.
Ah.
And then like
what you portray to the world is what you get back, kind of.
Absolutely. 100%. 1,000%. Like,
that's everything right there.
That's everything. That's everything. Like, I know for a fact that when I'm grumpy or I'm like just being bitchy,
it comes back to you.
I can walk into a place like home or wherever, and like I can feel that
the negative
vibes.
I
just brought that in there, and as happy and as loving and caring as I am, and even kind, the opposite side of that coin is like
it's the same amount as what you put into it. It's the equal. It's equal. Your negative equals your positive, and positive equals your negative. Yeah.
So that's why I'm learning how to check myself and spend time with myself, because I don't want to. But it's enough shit. It's enough BS.
It's enough negative evilness out there. You don't want to add into it.
Nah, I just rather not. Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. That's not to say that some days aren't going to be
bad days. But you have to be kind to yourself.
It's cool. You have to give yourself grace.
Yeah.
So because I've already been there, and I know where and what my anger does and where it goes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Where it can go. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like the way it feels. I don't like the way it makes people feel. So I definitely try to do my best when I can to check myself without the suppression thing. To flip the coin is a choice.
It is.
It's a choice.
I fully agree 100%.
It's a choice. It's a choice in what you react to. It's a choice.
What you want to entertain.
What you want to entertain. What you digest. Everything.
How you digest
it. That's perception.
Yeah.
You know, and like if I'm not gonna put myself around something that's gonna make this coin flip. That's gonna make this coin flip into this negative.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
I'm not gonna surround myself.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I'm out of here. Sometimes that fight or flight. Sometimes the flight.
Flight is the best way to do it.
Because everything doesn't deserve that. That's your energy. And sometimes people want to see you like that.
Yeah.
Want to see you like that.
Like, okay, it goes both ways. They want to see you positive and they don't showcase your negative. That's that equilibrium, so they don't treat you with that respect, or they see you as negative and only negative, and they don't see you with that positive aspect of things.
Depending on who's seeing you.
Okay.
But some people, if they see the positive, some people want to see you act up.
And they force you to push those buttons.
The provoking people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's usually a them problem.
Yeah.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's why it's good for me to check myself. It's great for me to check myself.
How do you check yourself?
By breathing, and sometimes by removing myself from situations. Like, you know what? That's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. Honestly, it's just a transparent moment. Like I've just seen where I could go. I've seen
enough.
Not even where I could go. Like I've seen the places that I've
gone
in rage, like in the midst of anger, and it's like
I just rather not. Yeah. It takes a lot of energy to be angry.
Yeah.
It takes nothing just to be like, all right then. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. Yeah. All right then. Have a great day. Bye.
Yeah, or don't.
Yeah.
Have the day you deserve.
Yeah.